Well, hello and welcome to your Cancer Full Moon Release and Let Go Astrology Report and Guided Meditation for January 17th of 2022. I am Susan Saucier, your spiritual life coach, here to help you embrace your authentic self and offer you some guidance to help you navigate the energy of this full moon. Now, before I get started into your forecast, just a quick reminder that my new 4-week course, Step into Your Magnificence and Transform Your Life, begins on February 22nd of 2022. And I'm only offering this to the first 8 people who sign up. I believe I have 3 or 4 slots left. I'm not sure. So if you are interested in really stepping into who you are and discovering your path in life, then click on the link below and, jump in and join me. I would love to have you and work with you and bring you guidance and support on your journey. Okay, so this is the first full moon of 2022, and it is in the sign of Cancer. Now, remember, this astrology report and guided meditation is for everyone, not just those who have a sun or moon or rising sign in Cancer, because we all have Cancer somewhere in our chart and therefore can experience some energy shifts pertaining to this Cancer full moon within our own lives. So let's start by looking at the positive aspects that Cancer can bring us. They are very intuitive, loyal, charming, compassionate, nurturing, and family-oriented. The negative aspects are that they can be moody, negative, clingy, unpredictable, and resentful. Now, Cancer is a water sign and tends to bring your emotions to the surface. Add in the full moon, and you have a powerful mixture of emotions and even possible mood swings that can happen to you and even the people in your life. Now, the moon really enjoys being in Cancer and is very comfortable there, which can also offer you some warm and cozy energy to snuggle into. Even though the Cancer full moon can bring about some intense emotions and even outbursts, it also can bring a sense that all is as it should be and that everything will end up being okay. Now, Cancer is represented by the crab, so it will be important to really take a good look at what you are doing to feel at home within your own body, mind, and spirit. I'd also like to remind you again that the full moon, any full moon, tends to bring you to a buildup of energy that you can feel a few days before, during, and after. And this Cancer full moon is all about what you need emotionally. So, how are you taking care of yourself? What are you doing to nurture yourself? What emotional issues keep coming to the surface? Do you have any issues with codependency that are keeping you stuck? And speaking quickly a little bit about codependency, sometimes people tend to think that it can be where you have major addictions and you're dealing with that, or other people that have the addictions, but codependency's got a lot more to it than that. So the question I want to ask you too is, are you a people pleaser? Are you wanting to make sure everyone is taken care of and you're neglecting yourself just so that you can keep the peace? Do you need to feel needed? And are you needing to set boundaries to honor yourself? Because this is the year where you will be challenged to make all those things happen. All right, so the placement of this Cancer full moon is about your personal power, how you're creating your foundational space, and how you are honoring the boundaries that you are putting in place. In other words, you may set a boundary, but if you're not sticking to it, then you'll be challenged to really make that happen when it's the highest good for everyone involved. All right. Again, the full moon is, a time of release and closures and completions. It's also challenging you to recognize your strengths and your weaknesses. Now, it's easy to enjoy your strengths and be proud of your accomplishments, as you should, but the more important aspect will be looking at your weaknesses and nurturing them to bring them up to a level that is more in alignment with who you really are. The weaknesses are there to teach you. There's no doubt we have all experienced some really difficult times and even still may be going through that. Some have been so extreme that some of you may be feeling that you're trying to find your way back and feeling lost and stuck. And just know that whatever life lessons came your way in the past year or two, know that you are in the process of transformation and awakening to understanding a much deeper level of what you are capable of. Think of someone giving birth. While it is a wonderful, magical thing, it is also painful and quite intense. So think of it that way, like you're giving yourself a new life, a new birth, a new way of looking at life after going through all the difficult challenges you experienced over the past few years. New birth is never easy. So during this phase, Pluto is very close to the full moon, which brings about some heavy energy that can feel quite intense and even really sensitive. You might find you're, maybe even crying more and not even knowing why, but it's okay. Let it out. And this can be felt in different areas of your life, but considering that we are in a year that is all about learning how to navigate through relationships, it is likely that this full moon is asking you to take notice of relationships that make you feel as if your power has been taken from you, as well as the relationships where you feel empowered. So think right now, who makes you feel as if they steal your power, your energy? Who makes you feel empowered and builds you up and makes you feel really good? Whoever is making you feel as if they're taking away your power is where your challenge and lessons are. So what are you learning from this difficult relationship? Since you can't change someone else, what can you change about yourself in this relationship? How can you honor yourself? What boundaries can you set? And do you need to speak up more? And what steps can you take that will let you take your power back, which might involve all of those: speaking up, setting boundaries. It's not easy to feel like you're being the bad guy when you have to speak up and say, this isn't okay, and have to set the boundary, and you see the other person hurting. But you have to understand, if you're hurting, then you're taking on a lesson from them, like their lesson they're needing to learn by you setting that boundary and sticking to it. Many of us love to put the Band-Aid on everyone, make them feel better, give them love and support at the expense of our own happiness. So this year is going to be really about making sure that you're happy, that you are honoring yourself and your own relationship you have with yourself, so that the other people in your life can learn what they came here to learn. If you keep enabling or helping and, showering them with attention and love because they just can't deal with their own power and energy, they keep stealing yours, then neither one of you are really learning the lesson that's there, and you're not going to be able to move forward. So it's really going to be important this year to take advantage of that. And this Cancer full moon is really helping you to recognize it, release, and let go of what you know is not serving you. So, it's going to be important that you take the time to think before you react. Maybe go for a walk. Take a nice hot bath or shower. Since Cancer is a water sign, water's going to be really helpful for all of us during the full moon phase. Remember that 2022 is a year to dream big. So don't get lost with your thoughts and your emotions in the dumpster unless you want to continue living the same cycle of misery. Use January, use this full moon to really release and let go of all the extra baggage that, for some reason, you keep dragging along with you. In this world, you're challenged to find the balance in everything, and that goes with fear and love. They're both at the opposite sides of the spectrum, so make sure you check in with yourself often to see if you are tipping the scale more towards fear or love and faith. Believe me, I know it isn't easy, but when you surrender into love, when so much is testing you in your life, you are willing to just let go and trust and just fill yourself up with the emotion of love, you can shift your energy. And this can open doors for all kinds of magical possibilities and lessons to be learned and released. If you stay in the fear frame of mind, the worry, the stress, and fear about everything, it keeps you really stagnant, and it does make it difficult. It's almost like you're walking through a jar of peanut butter and you just can't get out. Start thinking and focusing and feel that emotion of love. No matter what you're loving, it can be gratitude for things as well. Those are both very high vibrations that will assist you in getting unstuck. I want to bring to your attention again that Venus is still in retrograde until the end of the month in January, and it will test you by asking you to reevaluate, rethink, reassess everything in your life that involves relationships, love, money, finances, and beauty. So this is not a time to try something new in any of those areas, but instead to really decide what you can let go of, what you can change, what needs fixing and redoing in those areas. Another reminder is that Mercury is also retrograde from January 14th until February 3rd. I don't know about you, but this pre-shadow phase, which is always a few weeks before and a few weeks after, has felt crazy. Website issues, phone troubles, even miscommunications and misunderstandings within relationships. All of these things are at the forefront right now, but it's time to reassess is what they're showing you. Is they're wanting you to go through, of course, the relationships, love, money, and all of that, but, and your relationship with money is important as well, but also how you are communicating. That's big. It really is. So if you can do some readjusting now and recognize where you can make some changes, it's going to benefit you throughout the rest of the year. Knowing all of this, what can you learn from the experiences that you have gone through in the last few years that you do not want to experience again in 2022? And in what ways can you communicate differently to avoid misunderstandings? Also, the energy during these few weeks is very creative and can bring about wonderful ideas and new projects that are supported. So use any intense emotions you feel and put them to good use into creative projects. If you are someone who is a writer, this is good to tap into the deep emotions that are coming to the surface. Maybe you write songs or music. Maybe you're a painter. Whatever it may be, this is the time to really use the emotions for that benefit. Now, since the full moon is about completions, this could also help you realize you are done with a project or finished with something or someone that you once enjoyed but are no longer feeling connected to. This is a time to release and let go. So take advantage of this and, write down all the heavy emotions you're feeling. Write down anger, frustration, the pain, the hurt, the grief, the guilt, resentment. Get it out of your body and onto paper and burn it when you are done. Another way to get this heaviness out of your body, you can always scream into a pillow. You can always, especially since we're in a water sign, if you're close to a lake or a pond or ocean, whatever it might be, get a handful of rocks and really sit with yourself for a little bit and think of the things you want to throw away and get rid of, and toss each rock into the pond or lake or whatever it might be as you're saying, I'm releasing this, I'm letting it go. And really make that intention. Remember, your angels guides and spirit team are unique to you, and they're right by your side, supporting you every step of the way, even when you don't feel it. They are truly there, but you're here to learn and grow and discover who you are. So that's why sometimes you can really feel alone, but it is pushing you to tap into the depth of your soul so that you can discover your magnificence, because you are more than your pain, more than your scars, and more than your fear, because you are amazing. Now, I also want to remind you, if you haven't listened to the channeled meditation that I created for 2022 for the year ahead, I will put it below in a link to help you. It helps you manifest your big dreams. And I highly recommend listening to it often throughout this entire year. It's really beneficial. It goes pretty deep. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed channeling it. Now, if you are new to this YouTube channel, thank you so much for listening and being here. And I hope you will want to come back and join me every few weeks when I do the new moon and full moon by hitting the subscribe button, the notification bell, and, introduce yourself in the comment section. I would love to hear from all of you. And if you did find this helpful, I hope that you will share it with others so we can expand this love and light. To my current subscribers, as always, much love and gratitude to all of you. Thank you for listening. I look forward to reading your comments, and I hope you continue to like and share as well. Now, if you're interested in preparing your space for this full moon, I've also put the link below for your convenience. And if you're ready to enjoy your full moon guided meditation, please find a comfortable place and let's begin. Begin by closing your eyes and setting your intention, connecting with the energy of the full moon, and letting the full moon know you are grateful for the lighted path that is before you, which is helping you to clearly see what adjustments need to be made and what you are ready to release. Now take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. Once again, breathing in through your nose, new fresh clarity, and releasing through your mouth the old stagnant energy that no longer serves you. Let us join together in love, peace, and harmony as we gather together, embarking on this journey and connecting with the full moon as we prepare to cleanse and release what no longer serves us. We ask to be embraced in the highest vibration of pure divine love, pure healing light, surrounding us with safety and protection always. And we ask Archangel Michael from the south, bringing in the element of fire, to join us on this journey as we burn and release what no longer serves us. We ask Archangel Raphael from the east, offering us the element of air to bring healing as we reclaim our power and let go of blocks and limiting beliefs. And we ask Archangel Uriel from the north, bringing in the element of earth to give us a solid foundation upon which to build our dreams, providing us with stability and balance in our lives. And we call upon Archangel Gabriel from the west, bringing in the element of water to shower down upon us pure cleansing, white light, clearing away old wounds and washing away past issues that hold us back, and supporting us as we sit with our emotions, aligning with our true authentic self. As we gather under this beautiful full moon, we also invite our spirit team, guides, angels, and helpers to be by our side as we embrace the opportunity this full moon is offering us. Now recognize that this full moon is symbolizing the end of a chapter in your life, shedding light upon the things and situations and behaviors that need your attention so that you can let them go. This is a healing process of purging and releasing and letting go. Please remember to drink plenty of water when your session is complete. This full moon is also illuminating the things and people in your life that may be interfering with your spiritual growth and enlightenment. So right now, give yourself permission to be open to the light of the full moon and the messages that are being presented to you. Know that this is a great opportunity where you purge and release whatever you do not wish to take with you into your future. As you take in another cleansing breath through your nose, releasing the stagnant energy through your mouth, begin to feel your body relaxing even more deeply into a peaceful state, knowing that this is your time to heal, your time to purge, your time to release and let go of any stress, anxiety, and worries. Begin to feel them simply lift up off of your shoulders, out of your mind, drifting up and away from you, drifting up further and further away from you into nothingness. Know that you are safe and secure, and your spirit team is surrounding you with loving, healing light. Now begin to see in your mind a beautiful path unfolding before you. The full moon above is shining its bright, illuminating light, and you can clearly see the path before you. Notice that this path is specifically just for you and you alone, and it is created by your spirit team to bring you the safety, the love, and the healing that is needed as you release and purge. As you walk slowly along this beautiful path, begin to notice a gentle breeze caressing your face. can smell the scent of beautiful flowers, and you can see all the stars lighting up the sky, surrounding the bright full moon. You notice tall trees on either side of you as you walk along the path, feeling the velvety grass so soft beneath your feet. And as you come to the end of this path, you suddenly find yourself in a large, magnificent meadow. The full moon is shining, guiding you to a soft, large blanket awaiting your arrival. And as you sit or lie on this blanket, you find yourself looking up at the full moon and all the bright stars, feeling at peace, knowing that this is a powerful moment where you are here to heal and cleanse and rejuvenate your physical body, emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, and energy field. Taking in a nice, slow, deep breath, releasing and letting go. You are now ready to proceed with releasing everything on your list, stating out loud or in your mind, I am now releasing everything on my list. This is my intention. I am ready to let go of what no longer serves me. I am washing away the fears of yesterday. I now release myself from any obstacles that are in my path. I now choose to forgive, knowing that I am setting myself free by doing so. I am now free from all these things, situations, and people that no longer serve me. This is my intention, and I am choosing to let this go. And it is so. Now allow yourself to bask in this loving energy of the full moon as it vibrates healing energy onto you, assisting you in letting go and releasing, guiding you and helping you purge and wash away all painful memories, washing away and soothing heartache, releasing and dissolving physical pain, helping you let go of anger and grief, dissolving guilt and shame, and removing any limiting beliefs and blocks that have kept you stuck. Know that while you have endured many challenges, they have allowed you to gain so much wisdom and insight in the process. understanding that choosing to hold on to memories and negative situations and people that weigh you down will continue to keep you stuck. Set yourself free. It's time. You are ready to move forward and release any negative, heavy energy right now. Say these words in your mind or out loud. My heart's desire is to be filled with love, happiness, peace, excellent health, prosperity, and abundance. And at this time, it is my intention, and I am choosing to heal every part of my body and my mind as I embrace this love and healing energy from this beautiful, vibrant full moon. Now begin to see in your mind everything you have written on your list. Notice that it is no longer bright and colorful. Notice that it has now become smaller and smaller, and you can barely see the words that you have written down. The list filled with everything you wish to release has now begun to move further and further away from you. Further and further away, no longer having any power or control over you. And as you look out into the distance, you can see this tiny speckle, smaller and smaller, until you no longer see it at all. It is gone. It is done. It is over. It is released and dissolved. You are free. You are now ready to embrace new positive beginnings that will empower you and fill you with joy and love. Place your hands over your heart. This signifies that you are cleansing the old and opening up space for a healing to take place in all areas of your life. Know that as you bask under the beautiful, vibrant, healing light of the full moon, you are also choosing to make any necessary changes that are needed in order for you to move forward on your path. Say these words out loud or in your mind. I am choosing to love myself. I am choosing to honor myself. I now give thanks and gratitude to the full moon, to the universe, and my Creator. I now give thanks and gratitude to my spirit team, angels, and guides for being with me on this healing and nourishing, rejuvenating journey. I am so grateful for this cleansing and release, and I now have room and welcome in beautiful new beginnings that are manifesting in my life, and it is so. Thank you. Thank you. Now find yourself leaving the beautiful meadow, walking down the beautiful path, and finding yourself back into the present moment, knowing that you have released and you have cleansed and you have let go of what is no longer needed in your future. When you are ready, you can either continue to drift off into a wonderful deep sleep, or open your eyes and enjoy the rest of your day. At this time, I would like to thank each and every one of you. You all are extremely special to me, and I'm grateful that you have joined us to become part of this wonderful family. I wish you the best going forward, and I hope that you will share this video if you found it helpful. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to talking with you again